Welcome back home to MEDITORIA. Glad you're here again. You can lie down however feels comfortable. You don't need to track anything in your body. You don't even need to check how you're doing right now. The next hour will keep its focus not only on you, but on the air around you, on the light, on sounds, on the voice, on the warm wave outside the window, and on you. But not only on you. And from that, things might grow quieter and softer, simply to be here, not watching, not checking, not reporting, and that is enough. Do you remember? Last hour we talked about sudden drops, and about how those who've been through them sometimes develop a new habit, scanning their body constantly. Is a drop coming? Is something wrong? Is it happening now? Today, that's what we'll talk about a quiet, invisible work that runs in the background of life, and about how not to remove it, but to gently calm it. And with this, the entire long block about the nervous system comes to a close. 25 hours. And this one is the last. Morning. You open your eyes, and the first thing that comes is not good morning to myself, not how good that I slept, not what do I feel about this new day, but a brief inner scan. Heart beating, head not spinning, chest no pressure, stomach no pulling, legs not trembling. Only then you get up. You rise, walk to the kitchen, and again, a brief inner scan. Did anything spin when I stood up? Is there heaviness at the back of my head? Is a drop starting? You pour water, take a sip, and again, a scan. Is it going down normally? Did I catch my breath? Did anything twitch in the chest? This doesn't happen intentionally. It happens on its own. Attention latches onto the body by itself and checks on its own every few minutes. Every step, a brief check. Every movement, a brief check. Every conversation, a brief check between sentences. This is not attention drifting to the body once. This is a steady background that doesn't switch off all day. And the most subtle part, by evening, you're tired not from what you did, but from what you were guarding. This inner watch is invisible. No one sees it. You yourself don't notice it right away. It's so familiar that it feels like me. But it isn't me. It's a separate work running in the background of everything else. Remember, last hour we talked about drops. After them, the body and mind made one decision, a very reasonable one. I won't miss it again. I'll listen. And now, they listen. Too much. This inner watch has many quiet signs. They're recognizable. The signs of this watch are the most silent. They hide beneath ordinary life. You can go years without noticing them and think, that's just who I am. But they're there. You wake up and can't get up right away. First, you need to check that everything is all right. You lie there for a few minutes and listen. Any slight sensation in the chest, an instant thought. What's happening with the heart? Even if it's just a small draft from an open window. Even if it's just food moving down the esophagus. Every sensation gets an instant interpretation. Danger. Any slight dizziness. An instant fear. It's starting. Especially if you're somewhere new, far from home, on a bus. Your mind automatically starts looking for the nearest exit. It's impossible to forget about the body during a conversation. Part of your attention is always there. Even when you're talking about something engaging, a small part still listens to the chest, the head, the stomach. A constant thought. What if something goes wrong? Before a trip, before a meeting, before eating somewhere new, before a walk. Every future is planned with that thought in the background. An inner counter of how long since the last drop. If it's been a while, the thought is, so one must be coming. If it was recent, the thought is, so it might happen again. Visits to doctors, even after you've already been, and the results were fine. You want one more opinion, one more test, one more look. The calm doesn't hold after good results. For a short time, things settle. Then the anxiety builds up again. Reading online, searching a symptom, and reading. First, it makes you more anxious, then more anxious still. Then you find the most frightening possibility and read about it for hours. Nothing helps calm things down. On the contrary, the anxiety grows. Feeling happy about something, and immediately the thought, am I too happy? Will I crash afterward? Good things become dangerous, because after good things, drops often came. And now, good things are associated with risk. Going somewhere new, frightening. Where will I be if something goes wrong? Who is nearby? Where is the nearest exit? Eating food. The thought, will it cause harm? Especially something new. Especially in the evening. Especially if there's even a small sign of not feeling well. And the most subtle, the inability to let yourself go. Even when nothing hurts, nothing is frightening. Everything is fine. Some part of you keeps working. The sentry doesn't go to sleep. He's on post. Always. This isn't suffering in the usual sense. It's a continuous, quiet background. Not loud, but not switching off. And it's precisely that. Not the sharp moments, but the unrelenting ones that exhausts you most. And here, an important question arises. Is this hypochondria? An illness? Something else? Someone whose inner watch is running often hears, "You're a hypochondriac. There's nothing wrong with you," and feels shame. You're making it up to feel sorry for yourself. The shame deepens. Pull yourself together. See a doctor once and let it go. They try, and it doesn't help. You have anxiety. Take some medication. Sometimes true, sometimes not. And all of it misses the mark. Not quite right. Not about this. This place is its own. Not hypochondria in the sense of inventing illnesses. Nothing is being invented here. All the sensations are real. The heart really does beat faster sometimes. The head really does spin sometimes. The chest really can tighten. The point isn't that the person is imagining things. The point is that attention is calibrated too sensitively, and real, ordinary sensations are interpreted as dangerous. Not simulation. This is a very painful accusation, and many people hear it. It's not simulation. It's real physiological work of the nervous system holding attention on the body. This work happens without the involvement of will. Not a lack of willpower. Just make yourself stop thinking about it. That doesn't work. Anxiety doesn't respond to commands, and willpower doesn't govern attention at this level. Not the dark heaviness sometimes spoken of as a medical diagnosis, although they can go together. And sometimes a doctor's help is needed, especially if the anxiety is very strong, if it's getting in the way of living, if there are frightening thoughts. It's normal to reach out without shame. Not the person is just spoiled. They have everything. What more do they want? This watch has no connection to what a person has on the outside. You can have everything on the outside and an unrelenting watch on the inside. It's not being spoiled. It's the work of a protective system that was once needed. This is the inner watch, a constant background work of attention directed at the body, attention that switched on at some point in order to protect, and now runs on momentum, even when there's no specific threat. And the most important thing, this is reversible. Not quickly, not in a week, but reversible. Over a long time, through gentle redirection of attention, through returning the body to the common current of life. And where does it come from? Why does this particular person now live with a sentry inside? This happens when the body and mind have been through something after which not missing it became the main task. This happens when a person has already had drops. 1, 2, 3. The body remembered. It can happen. And the mind, which loves to be in control, found its territory. Listen to the body to catch an early signal. It's a very reasonable idea, only it has a subtle side effect. Attention starts hearing too much. This happens when a person has been through a long illness, especially one that took a long time to diagnose, especially one that left subtle, strange feelings behind in the body. After that, the body and mind learn to always be ready. And that readiness doesn't switch off even when the illness is gone. This happens when the body was often an unpleasant place during childhood. Illness, physical punishment, situations where the body let you down at the worst moment. A small child who felt many times that something is wrong with my body, and that makes things bad, grows up with a background wariness toward the body. This happens when a person has long been responsible for someone else's health. A child, a sick loved one, an elderly parent. Attention was calibrated to other people's signals for a long time. When it finally becomes free, sometimes it turns by habit to the person's own body and keeps scanning. This happens when there was a big fright connected to the body. One faint in a crowded place. One episode in a store. One incident on a plane. The body remembered that and now keeps watch, so it never happens again. This happens when the mind, especially an anxious one by nature, found in the body a constant topic. An anxious mind likes something to worry about. If you take one topic away, it finds another. The body is the most reliable topic because it's always here, and something is always happening inside it. This happens when there are many outside stimuli, a lot of information about illness, many stories about other people's frightening experiences, many chances to search a symptom and pile on. The modern world feeds this watch very well. And one more thing. Sometimes this happens in people whose families already had this quality, not as something inherited in the way a gene is, but as a pattern the child absorbed. If there was an adult nearby who was constantly watching their own body, the child may have quietly picked up that habit. This isn't weakness. It isn't the person being wrong. It is a protective system that switched on at some point and doesn't know how to switch itself off. And what is actually happening inside? What does this watch do to the system? Imagine a smoke detector in an apartment. A good one. It hangs from the ceiling and listens to the air. If particles of smoke appear in the air, it starts beeping loudly enough that it can't be ignored. In a normal apartment, this detector is silent almost all the time. No smoke, nothing for it to signal. Only when something is truly burning does it go off. And that saves lives. But imagine this detector is a smoke detector set too sensitively. So sensitive that it reacts not only to smoke, but also to steam from a kettle, and to the smell of frying food, and to dust that rises during cleaning, and to a light fog that drifts in through an open window. It beeps every time, at every small shift in the air. If you have a detector like that, what do? You don't switch it off, because sometimes it really is needed. You don't ignore it, because it's loud. You live with it. And every time it beeps, you go running to check. Is it burning or not? 20 times a day, 100 times a week, more than 1,000 times a month. And every time, it's not burning. But the detector doesn't remember. It doesn't learn. It has no way to do that. It keeps beeping at every bit of steam, and you keep running. By evening, you're tired, not from what you did, but from running to false alarms. That is the inner watch, a subtle system of attention that is switched on too sensitively. Every small sensation, like steam from a kettle, not a threat, just the ordinary work of the body. But the detector beeps, and you go running to check. And every time, it's not burning. But the detector beeps again. An hour later, a day later, tomorrow morning. What matters to know about this detector? It isn't broken. It's simply calibrated too sensitively, and that can slowly be recalibrated. Not instantly, not in a single thought, but over months and years of gentle work. It didn't switch on for no reason. It switched on when it seemed like surviving without it wasn't possible. Back then, that was true. That sensitivity was needed. Now, it's excessive. But the detector doesn't know that. It runs on a program that doesn't revise itself. We've already talked about the sentry who watches from the outside. This is a different sentry, on the inside, and they do different work. And the most important thing, this detector can't be beaten or switched off. You can only gradually teach it to respond more finely, not to beep at steam, only at smoke. And here is where things get most difficult. This watch has one subtle side effect that people often miss. The inner watch has one subtle side effect. The more you listen to the body, the louder it becomes. This is a paradox, but it's true. In ordinary life, if you pay no attention to your heart, it beats steadily. You don't notice it. If you start listening to it, it suddenly becomes audible. Every beat is noticeable, and a feeling appears. It's beating somehow strangely. The heart hasn't changed. Attention has amplified the signal. The same thing happens with breathing, with digestion, with any other process in the body. And here is what happens. The watch listens to the body. Attention amplifies the signals. The signals grow louder. Loud signals are frightening. Fear switches on even more attention. Attention amplifies the signals even more. And so, it goes around in circles. This is the closed loop. The watch feeds the anxiety. The anxiety feeds the watch. And what needs to be understood, the watch doesn't go away on its own. It doesn't end. It doesn't get tired of itself. It keeps working because its work is to not get tired. The sentry doesn't leave his post on his own. He needs to be relieved. If you simply try not to keep watch, it won't work. It's like telling the smoke detector, "Don't beep." It beeps anyway. Willpower doesn't work at that level. If you try to distract yourself, it helps briefly. Then the watch comes back with doubled force, because distraction is a prohibition. And a prohibition in the work of the watch is a signal. There must be something to distract from. If you go to doctors and run tests, it briefly feels better. The results are good, everything is fine. But a week later, again. Because good results calm the mind, not the watch. The watch runs deeper than the mind. If you read online, it only gets worse. Because online, you'll always find the most frightening option. And the watch happily seizes on a new topic. So what to do? The watch can't be beaten. It can, gradually, be redirected. Not stop listening to the body, but listen to more than just the body. Not forget the signals, but remember everything else. The main turn. Don't narrow the focus. Widen it. And what definitely doesn't work, that's the first thing people usually try, which is why many stay stuck for years. It doesn't work to say, "Don't think about the body." This is the most common advice, and the least effective. Saying, "Don't think about the body" is like saying, "Don't think about a white elephant." The elephant immediately appears. The body is the same. The prohibition only strengthens attention to it. It doesn't work to distract yourself. For a short time, Yes. Then it returns. Because the cause of the watch isn't that there are no other topics. It's that attention is calibrated toward the body. Without recalibrating attention, distraction sends it back with doubled force. It doesn't work to take medication and forget. Sometimes medication helps, especially if anxiety is very strong. That's fine, without shame. But medication reduces the intensity, not the watch itself. The watch remains. If only medication, it will return when the medication runs out. Doctor visits don't work. Good test results are reassurance for the mind. But the watch isn't in the mind. It's in the subtle calibration of attention, which runs deeper than thoughts. Within a week or a month, the watch finds something new to focus on, and the wish for another test comes back. Reading online doesn't work. This is the most destructive option. Every symptom online leads to 10 different diagnoses, and among them, there's always a frightening one. The watch latches on to the frightening one and feeds on it. Everyone who has read about their symptoms online knows this. Things are worse afterward, not better. Long hours of concentrated body listening don't work. The kind where you're meant to closely observe breathing, heartbeat, sensations. That's for a different situation. For people who have too little contact with their body. If your contact with the body is already too close, adding more attention to it only strengthens the watch. Long conversations about symptoms don't work. With loved ones, with friends, with someone who also lives with anxiety. They bring brief relief. Then, like the internet, they feed the watch. It doesn't work to accept through willpower. I accept my anxiety. That is a good intention, but it doesn't reach the level at which the watch operates. It's like saying to the detector, I accept you. It doesn't understand. It doesn't work to force yourself to act as if everything is fine in front of others. This creates a new layer of tension. On top of watching the body, there is now a watch on how you appear from the outside. Double the load. And the main point, there is nothing that switches the watch off quickly. Any quick fix is either an illusion or brief relief followed by a return with greater force. So what does work? One subtle turn that changes everything. The gentle work that gradually calms the watch is not about stopping to listen to the body. It's about listening to more, wider, further. When attention is narrowed only to the body, every sensation becomes enormous, as if through a magnifying glass. The heartbeat feels like a loud thud. Slight dizziness feels like an approaching fall. Heaviness in the chest feels like an oncoming episode. When attention is widened, all of this becomes just one of the waves in the open sea, and they stop being frightening. Not because they've disappeared, but because they are now part of something larger. What it means to widen the focus. It means noticing both the body and the room, not closing your eyes to check what's in the chest, but opening your eyes and seeing the lamp, the window, the wall, the curtain, and, as part of that, noticing that something is happening in the chest too. But that too isn't the main thing. The main thing is the whole picture. It means noticing both sensations and sounds. If something catches in the chest, also hearing the ticking of a clock, a car outside, a voice nearby, the creak of a floor, all at once, not one at the expense of another. It means noticing smell, temperature, the texture of fabric on skin, taste in the mouth, light in the room. The body is one of 10 channels of perception. When all of them are open, none of them dominates. It means giving your hands something simple and physical. Washing dishes, making simple food, a slow walk, ironing, folding laundry, sweeping. When the hands are occupied and the eyes are on the work, attention moves away from inner listening, not by force, but naturally. It means giving your eyes something calm and gently moving. Trees through a window, clouds, a candle flame, water in a glass, a cat washing itself. These long, quiet observations are not a burden to the mind. They are rest for attention that has grown used to keeping watch. It means being near someone who doesn't need to keep watch. A person sitting in a relaxed way. An animal sleeping. The body quietly learns from one who doesn't guard. This is very deep, very slow learning through presence. This isn't distract yourself from the body. It's return to the common current. The body is part of the world. When the body is separate from the world, the watch is loud. When the body is once again part of the world, the watch grows quieter. And the most subtle part, when you notice a strong signal, the heart racing, the head spinning, the chest pressing, don't run from it, and don't cling to it, but look at it with a warm gaze, as on a guest. Ah, heaviness in the chest. Hello. And shift part of your attention to the air, to the light, to a sound nearby. The signal won't vanish immediately, but it won't grow. It will remain one signal among many signals, and in time, it will dissolve. This is the most delicate art in this subject. Not a struggle with the watch, not a denial of it, but gentle expansion. Again and again, day after day, year after year. And one more thing that doesn't work right away, but works deeply. It's long, simple activities and living presence. What especially helps during the day. Long, simple activities with the hands, not quick tasks. Do this, do that, but slow work, where the body moves steadily and the hands are occupied in a rhythm. Washing dishes, warm water, a plate in the hands, a sponge, soap, one object after another. No hurry. This calms the watch very deeply, because attention is occupied with warm water and the movement of the hands, while the body moves on its own, without checking. Cooking, especially slow cooking of simple food, cutting vegetables, stirring porridge, kneading dough, setting a pot to boil, watching the steam. These slow movements are ancient. The body knows how to move like this, and attention is steadily occupied. Hand-washing laundry, if possible, warm water, cloth, folds, the smell of soap. This is a surprisingly quiet activity. It occupies the watch without burdening it. Folding laundry, ironing, these simple, very ancient domestic activities are medicine for overextended attention. A slow walk, not walking because it's good for you, but walking slowly, looking around, noticing a tree, a cloud, a window of a house, not breathing consciously, not counting steps, simply walking and seeing. A garden, a vegetable patch, if possible, soil, plants, roots, seeds. This is a very ancient contact in which the body calms itself. Cooking for others, especially simple things. When you bake bread for loved ones. When you make soup for the family. Attention moves not toward me, but toward others. And that shift is itself medicine. Caring for an animal, feeding it, brushing it, stroking it, sitting nearby while it sleeps. Animals don't guard their bodies, and the body beside them learns to do the same. Long, simple work with the hands, knitting, sewing, carving, folding, any slow craft where the hands move steadily. This is ancient medicine for attention. Living near nature, if possible, not going to nature for rest, but living, seeing trees every day, hearing wind every day, noticing the light changing every day. Nature is a large, gentle regulator. It does work that no activity can do. And the most subtle, one person in whose presence you don't need to keep watch. Someone who allows you to be in your body calmly, who doesn't guard themselves, who sits in a relaxed way, breathes steadily, doesn't rush. In their presence, your body begins to learn, truly, deeply, without words. If there is no such person, you can learn from animals, from nature, from those without this watch. They are teachers without words. We've already talked about how one calm person calms another. Here, the same thing in its longest form. And how many such days are needed for the watch to grow quieter? And what to say to it in the end? This is not a journey of days, not weeks. It is a journey of months, for some years, and knowing that matters so as not to be disappointed. The first weeks, almost nothing changes. The watch is just as loud, sometimes louder, because it notices that something is trying to calm it, and it resists. After a month or two, there are occasionally short moments when the watch seems to step back for a few minutes, sometimes for half an hour. and you notice it was quieter, and then it returns. But these brief retreats begin to accumulate. After half a year, the retreats grow longer, no longer minutes, but hours, whole stretches of the day when attention was not only on the body. And during those hours, there was contact with the world, with people, with something to do. And the body, during that time, was also working, just not louder. After a year, for some people, the watch becomes background. It doesn't switch off completely, but it stops being the main voice. It becomes one of the voices, and often it can't be heard because other voices are louder. After 2 or 3 years, for those who have been gently widening the focus all this time, the watch changes. It doesn't disappear. It stays as a quiet guardian who speaks up from time to time and is respected, but not obeyed at every beep. And between the person and the watch, a quiet agreement is reached. After many years, for some, the watch returns to the role it was originally made for. It beeps only when something is truly happening. To steam from a kettle, it no longer reacts. And that is an enormous change in a life. There will be setbacks after a big stress, after an illness, after bad news, after a situation that resembles the one in which the drop once happened. This is part of the path. The watch will return at full strength for a few days or weeks. That doesn't mean everything is lost. It means another wave, and it will pass. And now, the most important: gratitude to the watch. Often a person whose inner watch is running hates it and hates themselves for it. I am obsessive. I am not normal. I am making things up. I am weak. These accusations are the watch's greatest food. They don't calm it. They feed it. The main shift is to thank the watch, to say to that part of yourself that has stood on post for many years, thank you. You guarded me back when I needed it. You didn't miss what couldn't be missed. You did what you were supposed to do. I won't scold you. I won't switch you off. I will gently remind you that the world is no longer only dangerous, that there is warmth in it, and calm, and beauty. that I hear not only you, but everything else too. That you're not alone on post. I'm with you. Thank you. I love you. And then, for the first time, what has been watching all these years feels that it isn't being fought. It is being thanked. It is being respected. And from that place, it slowly, very slowly, begins to soften, not disappearing, not switching off, simply softening. The watch softens when it's respected. And the last thing in this hour, what is here right now, and what is closing right now? Right now, you are lying down, and whatever is in your body right now, it is supported by the surface beneath you, by the blanket, by the voice, by the silence. No one is rushing you. No one is asking anything of you. If your watch tried to switch on during this hour, that's all right. The voice flows in the background regardless, and behind the background, other work is happening. The body is not alone. It is in a room, air all around, sounds occasionally, light, soft, someone perhaps nearby. The body is part of all of this, not separate. If you weren't tracking your body during this hour, that's all right too. That was also work, subtle work. If this hour was surprisingly quiet, notice that. It isn't a coincidence. It's a small trace of what will gradually happen if you allow yourself hours like this regularly. This place is not a catastrophe, not an illness, not a lack of willpower. It's a nervous system that at some point switched on its protection because that was needed then. And now it's learning to calibrate that protection more gently. The return is not quick. Through widening the focus, through long, simple activities, through one person in whose presence there is no need to keep watch, through animals, nature, quiet work, and through gratitude to the watch. Thank you. You guarded me back when I needed it. Now, a quiet agreement. And now, the most quiet thing. This hour is the last in the nervous system block. 25 hours. 25 different corners. The idle hum of the engine that never switches off. The sentry at the window scanning the world. the body that lies down but stands inside. Life behind glass, where the volume has been turned down. The opossum body that plays dead. The fire that burned down to embers. The floorboard that gave way. And now, the inner sentry that guards the body itself. All of this, different sides of one thing. A nervous system doing its work. Very different work. In very different conditions. And each piece of that work was once a wise protection. And each piece of that work can gradually, through long, gentle attention, grow finer. Through recognition, through permission, through gratitude. If you've gone through this entire block, that is already work, not a small amount, a great deal. And that work is already moving inside your body. Part of it has already happened. Part will happen over days and months. The body has remembered this. And right now, it is supported by a warm blanket, by low light, by a voice, by silence, and by this large invisible work that has passed through 25 hours together. And the last 3 quiet acknowledgements, which you can say to yourself right now. The first: my body is my ally, not my enemy. Everything it does for my sake. Even when it's difficult, even when it's painful, even when it keeps watch too fiercely. It is with me. The second: I am learning slowly, and that is all right. This path is not one day long. It is years long. And every small step is already work. There's no need to hurry, no need to blame yourself for being too slow. Speed doesn't matter. The third: I am not alone. Every one of these states has been lived through by millions of people. And right now, in this very second, thousands of bodies are lying down and listening to this voice, or a voice like it, or simply lying in silence. And that thin, invisible connection, it works. The body feels when it is not alone. And the last thing: thank you for going through this long block, for listening, for giving the body time, for taking those small, great steps. This was 25 hours. This was a long conversation with your nervous system, and that conversation will continue, not in these hours, in your life, in your days, in your small choices, in your minutes before sleep, in those small splinters, millimeters, drops, notches on the dial that you now know how to see. A warm blanket, low light, a voice, a warm hand, perhaps your own on your chest, perhaps someone else's, a warm animal, perhaps nearby, the body supported, warm darkness, and time that does not rush. That is enough for this hour. That is enough for this block. That is enough for right now.